This is Module 4, Lesson 26, titled One-Step Equations with Addition and Subtraction. The goal of this lesson, I can solve one-step equations involving addition and subtraction. Remember that you can pause the video whenever you need to, and make sure that you take good notes throughout these examples. We're going to start with exercise 1, letter A. The directions say solve each equation. Use both tape diagrams and algebraic methods for each problem, and use substitution to check your answers. So the equation that we're given is b plus 9 equals 15. And I know many of you can already do this in your head, and you know that b equals 6. However, I want you to focus on the process, because we're going to be given equations in the future that you may not be able to do in your head, so that you have to know how to undo the problem and figure out how much the variable equals. Now, the first method that I'm going to show you are called algebraic methods. I'm going to rewrite the equation b plus 9 equals 15. When you start algebraic expressions, you got to think of this equation as like a balanced scale that's separated by the equal sign. So I would even draw that line right through there. Whatever is on this side of the equal sign is balanced as equal to that side of the equal sign. Now when you solve these, your overall goal is to get the variable by itself on one side of that equal sign. So as we can see right now, the b plus 9 is on one side, b is not by itself. If the variable is not by itself, we're going to ask ourselves, what's with the variable? And don't just focus on the number, focus on the operation as well. So with the variable, we have plus 9. Plus 9. So in order to get the variable by itself, we're going to do the opposite operation, the inverse operation we would call that. So we're going to subtract 9. That removes that 9 there, and that puts the b by itself. Now the other thing you got, like I said, you got to think of this as a balance scale. So in order to balance it up, what you do on one side, you must do to the other. Since we subtracted 9 on the left, we have to subtract 9 on the right. And our problem is 15 minus 9, which is the 6. Now we can check our answer by substitution. Our original equation, b plus 9 equals 15. To check it, we're going to substitute. We're going to remove that variable and put our solution there. And then ask ourselves, is that a true statement? 6 plus 9 is 15. That's a true statement. So we proved that the variable b equals 6. Now another method that you're going to have to know is using a tape diagram. Some kids like the tape diagram better than the algebraic methods. Some like the algebraic methods better. Once again, you got to think of it like two equal parts. Okay? On one side, you have a tape where b is put together with 9, b plus 9, and that is going to be equal to another tape that is 15. So that whole piece of tape is 15. Since they're equal sizes, you can split them up the same like this, and we know this much is 9. Then we can think, what put together with 9 equals 15. Well, you can figure that out by doing the opposite. Subtract 15 minus 9, and you get 6. 6 plus 9 equals the 15. So there are two different methods there. This particular equation dealt with addition, and the next example that we're going to do, we're going to show you how to do both of those methods with subtraction.